Hello. Welcome to our Last of Us stream, the second episode. I don't know what do you call these streams? It doesn't make any sense. Oh, I'm hearing myself in my ear. And it's awful. It's so bad, y'all. I have something not muted.
That'll be fun.
I figured out why.
Let them know what we said.
There you go. Y'all should be able to be heard now.
OBS
has so many random settings. I can't keep them straight. I'm so sorry. Can y'all confirm that y'all can hear them?
There we go. Mason
Perfect.
said
Thank
there we
you.
go.
Mason.
Oh, and here I was
my gosh. This is such a good start to any stream.
I wrote a post-it.
What's amazing is now I
Wait,
can't hear you.
I can only see Ann Mason.
I know.
fix
I'm
that.
trying to figure.
Oh, it says, okay,
There
Aaron,
you
you're
go.
so bad at this, but I do really love you anyway.
I'm doing it in. I'm trying to sync it up with the.
It's even
There you
worse
go.
on Twitch.
I know. I'm trying, but
It does look like
there
somehow
we
it looks
go.
like you wrote it in Braille, but a Braille that
They're
is
perfect.
shaped like
Good
the
job.
letters.
yeah, no, it's because I'm all pixelated.
That's amazing.
So yeah,
Perfect.
there we go.
Do you
Okay, I'm
wanna
gonna put it
explain-
away now.
Do you want to explain bingo again really quickly?
Yes. So go on the Scavengers Network Twitter and you can grab a list. We have 25 things that may or may not happen during the stream. And you can throw that onto a 4x4 bingo card and then tweet at us after you filled that out, but before the stream actually starts. And if you get 4 in a row before the stream ends, or if you're the first one, you'll get a little treat from us in the form of a letter that we send to you. So.
Yeah. And then the quick recap was basically that we just got Ellie from. We're supposed to smuggle Ellie, Joel, and Tess are supposed to smuggle Ellie for a bunch of guns, and they're supposed to take her to another group of Fireflies, which are like the militant, like outside militia, so that she could be transported because we found out she was bitten but is immune to infection. So.
Yes, I had forgotten that we were smuggling her in exchange for the guns that the Fireflies stole from us.
So many guns. Yeah, the guns that Robert stole from us and then sold to the Fireflies, who
That's
then
true, I guess.
moved them, I guess. There's not...
Yeah, I guess the Fireflies didn't steal them. Robert did and sold them.
Yeah, the
but
Fireflies are the
Robert's
good
the
people,
bad.
Aaron.
Yeah, whatever.
and
Tomato, tomato.
We broke Robert's arm as punishment.
Yeah.
All right.
And then also shot him in the head.
Yeah, and I thought we also killed
I
him.
think the worst part is that he died.
I sometimes you think honestly though, the worst part would be having to live with that snapped elbow. So really,
Yeah, I was gonna
mercy.
say, honestly, like he doesn't have that broken arm. I mean, his arm is broken, but he doesn't feel it anymore. So
Exactly.
You know, we
Just
did him a
matches the
favor,
rest of his
Tracy.
body now. That's
Yeah.
true.
100%. And I guess content warnings, we didn't do this the first time, but it's a violent game and they do say the F word all in it. So
yeah,
A child
a
character
child
says
says
the F
the
word.
F word. A
Yep.
teenage child, like no other human teenage children. Awesome. Okay, let's play. And I want
Let's
to
do
make
it.
sure that they can hear you before I start playing. Perfect. Monitor and output. Those are the settings I want, baby. Okay. All right.
okay, Kyle, you're not looking at the chat.
No, I'm not.
Colin said label your settings.
Thank you, Colin. I appreciate it.
Mason said fully audible. So
Yay.
all
Oh, that's-
systems are a go.
I'm going to change the name of this stream to Fully Audible, and that'll be the
There
promise
it
that we
is.
have.
Thank you, Mason.
And also, okay, and good. It looks brighter on the stream this time. That was the other problem that we had. If there's
Excellent.
anything else chat notices, please let me know.
Gorgeous.
Oh, Mason says we're all a little bit quiet.
Okay, I can.
He's
do
got his
that.
speakers cranked.
I can take care of that.
Da da da.
As we all go dead silent to allow Kyle to adjust
Does
the
that help
audio
if we
settings.
just don't talk at all?
Yep.
Is
Yep.
this what you wanted, Mason?
Is this
Uh-huh.
what you wanted? Okay, you should be able to get some audio there.
All right.
Okay.
Hopefully that's better.
So I just
posted.
killed those people.
Yes,
those
you
dead,
did.
Those dead
Did
guys.
it so good.
I did it so
sure did.
good. I didn't even die that time.
killed
I
him
did
so
die.
well.
I died the time I was trying to show off, and killing a clicker a really cool
That's what
way.
you get for your hubris, Kyle.
I know.
Mason says our audio's a lot better.
Good. Let me know if the game audio is too loud, Mason,
Test, go.
please. before
hold
it was low.
Do you have to keep holding that thing?
I know I'm not doing it. I mean, Joel is. Joel's doing a lot of good work right now.
No, I know,
I'm
but like, is
doing
it just
very
going to
little.
slide back in place? Oh, I guess it is.
Yeah, they moved
Okay.
a copier. That's what they were
That
working
he now
on.
has to climb over.
Yeah, but it's okay. You know he loves a crouch walk.
Mason says that the game audio is a little bit loud. He said it's not horribly too loud, but the door made him poop. So,
Oh my gosh! If the door makes you poop in this game, I think you should
Yeah, you
stream
might
this.
need to find another stream.
yeah.
Or just stream this in a very specific location designed to receive the poop.
That's true.
This
That's
is
true.
Such a funny.
Why don't we ever talk about
yeah, so
bathrooms
we-
like that?
We might want to turn the game audio down just a
I
skosh.
did a tad. Let me know if I
Okay.
need to go more.
So that Mason doesn't spend the whole stream just shitting himself.
Excreting the fear. That's a natural response. It's how you should respond.
Oh, okay. He says it's better, and he sucked it back in.
Mason!
Oh my god.
And then he
don't
said, "I
have
did not
anything
have
to
to
say
read that
after
aloud." If you put it in the chat, it gets read aloud, Mason.
gets read
That's how
aloud.
chats
Read
work.
aloud.
That way our YouTube
That's a
video
double-edged
can also
sword.
have it.
Brush me off.
Mason's gonna say some stuff that we need to say.
I know. I'll take one
a
for the
shower,
team and
Joel.
be the one who has to say all of the things that Mason says that Mason types in retaliation.
You know what I'm doing right now? I'm washing off all the shit that got scared out of Joel.
I was
know.
like, "Are you taking a bath?"
Yeah, also I can't remember where to go. There I am.
Guns
I
work
did-
really well when they're soaking wet.
Exactly. I did play a little bit today on the multiplayer for Last of Us so that I can be a little bit more
To bone up
competent.
a little bit.
Yeah, it's funny because the multiplayer on Last of Us right now is
Mm-hmm.
either people who are just now getting into the game who may have been, with the sequel coming out, or they're people who have literally have played like 3,000 matches because you can kind of see on there. It's very intimidating.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess people who love the game so much that they just keep playing it over and over and over again.
Well, the multiplayer on here takes like all the good combat stuff of this game and just condenses it in a really good way.
Oh,
so-
that's nice.
Yeah, it is kind of good. It's a different experience, but it's very fun to play.
That's cool.
It's just very scary still.
Through here.
Can I craft anything? Make another shiv. Should I increase my
crap,
listen
I
mode
didn't-
distance?
I'm gonna.
I always wait until I have 75 so I can do the Shiv Master right away.
Oh, yeah,
But
that's smart.
that might not. It takes forever.
Probably smart.
I will be on bingo duty.
Oh yeah,
Oh, thank you, Aaron. I will be on beer duty.
Look at his sleeve.
and chat.
Oh,
duty.
so hey, if you have one or
chat.
more of us is drinking an alcoholic beverage on your bingo card.
Oh.
Mason says that Joel's flashlight makes no sense. It's on his chest, but it always just follows where you're looking.
That's accurate. Well, he turns. It's not like I know in
Joel
Uncharted
doesn't
it used
turn
to
his
be.
head.
No, but it's on his shoulder though. It turns with his
Oh, yeah.
front body. Okay, no, that one maybe not. He's not. He's not doing a Matrix move there. So
Colin, that's not a flaw, okay?
no, it's not.
It's a feature.
This is how flashlights work in the apocalypse. Deal with it.
Yeah.
Mason would like to know if Joel has some kind of fully articulated muscular nipples that move it around.
I mean, if anyone
We get
does, it's
Mason
him.
on the Zoom call. I'll leave. I'll
Yeah.
step down.
Yeah, we'll trade you out.
Okay, meet up with Second Firefly team at Capitol Building, the
And you can see the-
Aubergine Cafe.
The bottom
Capital.
left-hand corner is the pertinent information for girl 5'3", 14, red hair.
I don't know. Capital parentheses gold dome is pretty helpful.
Yeah. Although I do wonder, because you think it's 20 years later, so there are seemingly people who may have been born after the outbreak who are living.
yeah.
So they may not know what the capital is.
That's true.
That's true. Like Ellie, who
Like Ellie.
was born after the outbreak.
Exactly.
Oh, I
but even if they're like an adult firefly who's like 20, they want to be,
Yeah.
or
Right.
even like 19, 18.
Yeah.
How good is quarantine school really?
No matter what, you stay right.
You can find out in Last of Us Left Behind, the DLC where you play as Ellie before she meets Joel.
Where she just goes to
interesting.
school every single day.
Yeah, and
Oh.
yeah, because she's in a military school in the quarantine.
Well, that sounds less exciting.
It's still very cute. We may have to stream it because you do need the whole Last of
Right.
Us experience. Okay, so I do have a strategy that I stick to. Hi, Guy.
Mason says, what? That's real, but I don't know what he's talking about. So, yes, Mason, it's totally real.
So you're gonna learn my strategy I use literally every single time.
Yeah.
Set them on fire.
Oh, Tess, why did you shoot?
No,
We're gonna
here's
know
the
where we are.
here's the thing. You don't want to set zombies on fire.
Oh,
Because
give us zombie facts.
Well,
First
so
time
here's
I
the
did
thing.
this.
If you set a zombie on fire, it doesn't
gosh.
kill the zombie. So then you're just being chased by a zombie, but it's also on fire. So it's like double dangerous.
Oh gosh. Oh, it's empty. Oh no,
Oh, Kyle, are you gonna
Got a
die?
bit of a pickle.
my flashlight's dying.
Kyle, are you gonna die? Yup.
Who
right,
had
so-
Joel gets killed by a
Everything
clicker.
went bad real
Yep.
quickly.
So if
No.
you are playing bingo, you can mark off Joel dies by clicker.
So the thing with this is, I would much rather watch you play this than me because I will sneak around for literally 4 hours and not move and just like watch them, and it's the most boring thing in the entire world. And then as soon as I go out to attack them, I still die.
Well,
If
so
you're-
I forgot how little ammo I had. That's the problem. We are playing on hard. Just I want to reemphasize that, just so I don't look absolutely ridiculous.
If
Tess,
you're
please don't
bingoing, you
shoot.
can also mark off somebody says zombie instead of infected. Guilty. That one probably will happen every stream.
Okay, that clicker caught on fire, so that's good. Oh shit! Get out of here. Oh, damn it, Tess.
But okay, that person's opening
No.
really fast.
see, I
Is
couldn't
that
get
person
by
an
myself.
infected?
Fire.
Oh, Kyle.
So there's different stages. I just didn't play my ammo correctly for this level right now. There's different stages. The first stage is a runner, which are basically infected that can still see, and that they're just quick. And then the
So
second
fast
stage
zombies.
is clicker.
Cool.
Exactly.
Okay.
Oh, I meant to make another one. Of
So
those.
there's no like normal shambler, like what most of us think of when we think of zombie. That's like kind of slow and lurching. They're either fast or they're
They're
fungal.
fast. They're
Yes,
all fast.
they are fast.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no getting around that.
Mason would like to know if the free space on bingo is Kyle makes an excuse for his gameplay.
Damn.
And then he has a winky face and a heart though. So
Okay.
When we get enough things on
accept
our
that.
list that you can feasibly make a 5x5, then yes, that is what the free space will be.
Okay, can I just point out, this is what I wanted from the beginning. This is my strat, is where I kill
it's a
3 of
good
them with a
strategy.
Molotov.
yes.
It's a good strategy as
It
long as
just-
they actually, die that way.
I wasn't far enough back those times. That's because then Tess started shooting and then they all
That's just
go
fun.
towards us. Do I have a melee weapon? No, I don't.
You should get one.
I don't know if you know this, Tracy, but you can punch a clicker with a brick. If you do have a brick equipped, you can
think I
punch
Do
that.
it.
Tracy's like, I've never been within 2 meters of a clicker.
Are you kidding me?
Punch the clicker with a brick.
Well, but I don't
Why
have
aren't
a
we
follow-up.
doing it, Kyle? There's one right there.
I don't have a follow-up. Oh, he grabbed me too quickly.
Oh no.
Oh, you didn't punch it hard
Get your
enough.
neck
I didn't
tendon just ripped out every single time.
You got,
That-
you
it is
gotta,
one of my
you gotta punch
favorite.
it harder.
It's one of my
Oh,
favorite
and now you have to set them
animations.
all on fire again. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. We
didn't
we
realize-
needed to try it.
I didn't realize you were gonna do the thing. It was gonna make you do the thing over again.
The trick is I need
I
to
just
hide.
the screaming is awful.
Oh, that other one's not gonna climb.
Yeah.
Frustrating. I think I'm only gonna get 2 out of that one. Oh, he may
Nope.
get.
Here he comes.
He's gonna catch.
Here
catch
comes
on
that
fire,
boy.
guy. Get on fire.
You
You
gonna?
gotta be on fire, my dude.
But your foot is in the flames.
If you
Infected
don't
are
catch on
super
fire,
flammable.
then how are we supposed to kill you?
They're like vampires. He should
Go
have
in the
died.
fire. That's some crap. Hey Neil,
Did
that's
any of them die?
Hey Neil. Yeah, I got 2 of them.
Oh, okay.
I just didn't get that one like I got last time. Okay.
Well, he's about to get you.
Well, so if I move just slowly enough, then they can't hear me.
You know, Ellie's immune, so you should just use her as a human shield.
Throw her at him. Or whatever it is. Okay, don't look at me like that. I need to go get...
Just,
It's. I do love it whenever the NPCs just run right by it.
yeah.
Yeah, can it only hear Joel? Is that a special thing about clickers? They can only hear Joel?
They have a special Joel meter.
Okay.
I think it's more of a, here, we don't want our AI to fuck up your gameplay experience type of thing.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, but
So
they do
tense.
act pretty smart most of the time. I'm trying to do the slow walk and I'm trying to get supplies now. I'm trying to play it smart. See, I need this guy. Oh, nope, wrong button. All that extra
Uh-oh.
practice did good.
It did great. You're doing great.
My favorite thing right now is that Mason has put laughing in the chat 2 times, and I have no idea what he was laughing.
Same. Same. Because since the
But we appreciate it.
the stream is delayed, by the
Yeah.
time you hear it, we've already forgotten we said it. So
I think
Yeah.
the stream is delayed about 15 seconds.
yeah, and my attention span is about 3 seconds.
Goldfish, Aaron.
It's
But I mean,
true.
keep it up. Don't stop laughing, because then we know we
Yes.
said something funny, and I can pretend like it was me.
Oh, he
Maybe-
was laughing. He was laughing at me suggesting that we just chuck Ellie at all of the zombies.
Oh, that's good. So this is the example of a runner where I'm going to sneak up behind them and then kill them.
Strangle.
There's also actually another type that's like in between there, or maybe it's before them, but it's I can't remember what they call them, but they basically run and hide, so you can't find them, and then they jump out at you, and it's very scary.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah, they're not everywhere, but
That's how Erin spills coffee on her keyboard when she gets jump scared. And then Erin can't participate in the stream anymore because her computer died.
I'm starting to wonder if I actually played this game, because you're saying things where I was like, huh, interesting.
Yeah.
me?
Yeah. Did not know that.
It's
Did Tracy actually play the game, or did she just watch
It
some
was 7 years
YouTube
ago, but I've
playthroughs?
played it since then too.
it's really
And I
impossible
also
to know.
watched a YouTube.
Okay, see,
Mason is really obsessed with Joel's chest flashlight. Talking about how it shone through the zombie, which is, I mean, it's absolutely fair. It is a valid thing to be hung up
Are
on
you
because
screaming like that lady?
No!
yes.
Oh no!
Oh
no!
No, you're gonna die again.
Oh
Aw.
Damn
no!
it!
Clicker.
You know what? You sure did punch that
There are
zombie
like
with a brick.
5
though.
or 6
I did.
clickers in this section though.
That is, yeah, this is the fun part.
They are the worst, because once they figure you out, then you can't get away. They just
Right.
run, and they're
Yeah,
fast, and they're really
sucks.
scary.
What I need to do is I need to get the other clickers together so I can kill them with a Molotov. That's the strat. That's the new strat,
Yeah.
guys. Because I
That's
don't have
it.
enough bullets. I just did not plan for this difficulty. I would normally, with this amount of bullets, would just
Yeah.
try and sneak around, but that's not fun. It's
not
scary,
fun.
actually.
It makes it a lot worse.
That's not gonna get
You
the other
got
one.
him.
I don't think
got
it's
him.
gonna get that other guy.
No?
Now, catch on
Get in
fire
the
now.
fire. Oh my god.
See,
Oh, he just jumped
It's the
right
hard
into
mode.
it.
Maybe
So if
they're
he's
not as
not already
flammable.
out,
Okay, stop walking over here, though, bud. Stop walking over here, though,
There's
bud.
nothing here.
Stop
There's
walking
nothing
over here,
here.
bud.
There's nothing
Bud.
here, bud.
Bud.
Go
Bud.
back.
I forgot I could do that.
you shivved him. Good job.
I did forget I could do that. There's another shiv over here.
You should definitely get it.
I forgot I could do that, y'all. That's bad.
Kyle, have you played this game?
This is what the multiplayer did not prepare me for, because you don't fight clickers in the multiplayer.
Oh, you don't?
No, it's human versus human.
Oh. So you have to kill other Joels?
Which is actually.
It's all Joel's. Joel's as far as the eye can see.
It's like that scene
you're
in Being
both-
John Malkovich,
Yeah.
where he goes inside his own head and it's just a bunch of John Malkoviches and all
Or
they
like the
say is
SpongeBob
Malkovich,
episode.
Malkovich. I have not seen the SpongeBob episode. I have
See,
seen
okay.
Being John Malkovich a number of times.
This is what's going to happen. So you're going to make references that I don't understand
Yep.
all the time, because I just am uncultured. And then I'm going to find an equivalent SpongeBob reference that neither of you understand. And it's going to be like a fun communication
It'll be fun,
barrier
yeah.
that we have.
Uh-huh.
It'd
Well,
be
I think I don't think that you can say, or that you should necessarily say it's because you're uncultured. I think it might also be because I am 10 years older than you.
Yeah.
And so we have different frames of reference.
To be fair, Tracy, I thought you were going to say that we would bring up like a pop culture moment that you would not know about, and then you would bring up the equivalent SpongeBob moment that references that pop culture moment. Because I imagine that show has done a parody of pretty much everything that's happened.
That would be great.
They do have a Texas episode. I should really give that show a shot.
Oh, yes, because I explained it to
Bingo,
you.
Kyle
I can
mentions
sing the
Texas.
song.
Oh, that's a good bingo. I have not seen the bingo list, by the way, so I'm not playing favorites. Oh, shit.
Oh, I know you're not.
Okay, now that I know I can
Did
sneak
you
up
just
on
say
this clicker.
sponge cultured? Yes. Tracy, I got your SpongeBob reference and I appreciate it. This is why I like Mason so much. I finger guns at the chat. That was for you, Mason.
That's the way to do it.
Y'all, this would have been so much easier if I'd known I could shiv the clicker at the beginning.
Hi.
You probably wouldn't have died at least 2 of those times that we made you die.
Exactly. I can't remember if I can sneak up on this person.
She's
we're about
very
to find out.
upset. She's having a hard time.
Yeah. So I did pick up a
Wait,
note in the other
infected can
store.
cry?
They cry. I think that was more of a strangle noise. Oh, what is that? Ooh, vampire crime solver.
Ooh, grab it. You might get bored later.
A walk in heels. What is this? I've never noticed this before.
It's books.
neither.
Pick them up. You might
Home
get bored
of
and need
Evil.
reading material later.
These are so good, y'all.
There's
Oh, another copy of the Vampire Crime
There's a
Solver.
lot
There's a
of
bunch of copies of Vampire Crime
There's
Solver.
a lot. It's a new low price, $5.49. I picked up a note in the other store that lets me open the safe because it had the combo conveniently written on it. And
that's nice.
safes are kind of in random levels. There's not very many of them, but they're around. Okay, I can't remember if there's anything else in the store. Okay, we're actually looking good now. I'm now competent at this game. Congratulations, guys.
that was just the warm up. This is
Yeah.
the
Good
job,
real-
Kyle.
this
There's
is the
one
real
last
stuff.
clicker back here, but we'll deal with him. I'm gonna do my patented technique that works every time.
Punch a clicker.
This way.
I want
No.
that on a magnet on a t-shirt.
I'm gonna hit a home run. Yeah.
Good job.
Nice.
Okay, that's everybody.
Murdered the hell out
took,
of that clicker.
That took way too long to do. This is embarrassing.
Nice job, Tess.
Tess is so badass. I love
She's
her.
the best, yeah.
Should we go
What
into
is her
the subway?
backstory? Do we know what her story is?
No, we don't.
Watch and find out. I
We should
guess.
have,
Or don't.
or don't watch and find out.
No, or never mind.
Like, I didn't know if at some point the game tells us what her deal is.
Yeah, we don't know anything right now.
Everyone okay?
Well, I know that right now we don't.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's move.
Now we're in the hole.
You guys
We were
are pretty
up-
good at this stuff.
Somewhere. I can't remember now.
It's called luck.
And it is
And it is gonna run out.
It's one of my favorite lines.
That was a case where Kyle said it at the same time that Joel did, and it was like in stereo. And I don't know which one was Kyle and which one was Joel.
I got a pretty good Joel
Where we
voice.
going,
You
Tess?
do have a good Joel voice.
It's at Texas.
Capitol building's in
It
this
is
direction.
Texas. Oh, sorry, you can't see the Capitol building through the building. It's that way. That's what she was pointing at. But there's something in this
Up on
building.
This truck.
That flashlight only goes through infecteds. It doesn't go through buildings.
Exactly.
Physics.
Is it?
That's just how light
Okay.
works.
So I'm an expert. I shouldn't say anything. I should never say I'm an expert at getting all 3 of these stealthily. Something bad's gonna happen now, and I'm gonna waste ammo.
I can't believe that other one didn't notice you.
Yeah, or notice that I hit that stanchion.
Well, they are controlled by fungus, and fungus isn't
That's true.
intelligent.
They don't got really good pupils in there, you know.
That's true.
Also, I'm looking at their faces like close up, and those last 2 infected looked exactly the same as that one other that you killed.
Yep.
by mistake.
Very similar character models, I'd say.
I would ask if you noticed anything about that one's face, but then Kyle stepped on it and
Stomped right
smushed
on
it.
it.
So
Did.
That was very good.
I did-
squashed
oh, wait,
it like a Halloween pumpkin.
Which means there's more in the area. We gotta go.
Delicious.
I sensed a scissor and made Joel go back.
Good. That's good.
It's fun that they're all broken in half. Like,
is
you
fun.
just don't find a whole one.
Well, some people take. I think that's the best part about post-America outbreak or post-America outbreak, is where people they find scissors and they break them and they leave the other half for somebody else to find coming along. And I think it's a
Climb on
real
up.
sense of community.
Yeah, it's like a real pay it forward situation.
Exactly. So there is a document in here, Aaron, that I'm going to show you that kind of details the infected.
Excellent.
I'm going to swap that because that's better.
Kyle, how many times have you played this game?
Too many. Oh wait, no, this isn't the one I thought. But you can see here under symptoms, it says stage 1, CBI patients display erratic and violent behavior, lashing out at anyone around them. Those are the quick guys.
Okay.
Eventually, the fungus pushes through the host tissue to allow for the release of airborne spores. Yeah. So, and you can
Hate it.
catch it by breathing the spores or contact with bodily fluids of a person infected with CBI or cordyceps. What is it? Cordyceps brain infection, usually by being bitten. So.
Which it's kind of surprising that Joel can like get so up on
Oh yeah, or
the
punch
infected and just
them
strangle
in their
them.
mouths full of
Yeah,
bodily
he's
fluid.
just.
Yeah.
I mean,
Touching
he's like
them.
strangling them, and they're all bloody. And
Plus, you think they? Yeah, blood's a bodily fluid.
I'm just saying he should be
it's
doing
the
this in
most
full
bodily
PPI.
fluid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Joel, over here.
Yeah, I'm already over here, Tess.
Through here.
Get
Yeah,
on
that
it.
worked out. I'm just saying.
Mason, is this door making you poop?
What? I don't hear anything.
This door's quite loud.
They're coming.
That is the most bodily.
Okay, it's good. It's good. Go.
Go faster, Joel. Oh, that was intense.
You got something on your shoe.
Oh,
Gross.
gross.
It's so good. I'm gonna up the brightness one more
That's
time.
good, Mason. I'm glad that that door did not induce any unexpected secretion.
Yeah.
Oof.
We're gonna see if turning HDR is a little bit better for the stream. Yeah, that looks a little bit better.
Okay, how do we get out of this place?
Let's find out.
Let's find out. So this is the first workbench we come across.
Somewhere
L3, letting me know.
Well, that's what she believes.
Out of 3.
How were
you
you
even know how many
You
workbenches
must
there are
have been
going to
somewhere
be?
you shouldn't to find
Oh
an
no,
infected
out of
No.
many.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said out of 3, and I'm like,
Oh,
wow.
L3. Yeah,
L3. Oh, was that an L3 hint?
it was.
Sneak
All
out.
right, that's a
Explore the city.
bingo thing
I was
somewhere.
in the
There
mall
it
when
is.
I ran into infected.
That place is completely off limits. How the hell did you get
No,
there?
reload is better for
I
revolver.
had my ways.
So these are kind of sprinkled.
Anyways,
You
one of
pick up
those-
gears and screws, I guess, and are able to, you know,
Make your guns bigger.
I see.
exactly. My favorite is whenever you use gears and
with
screws
Mommy?
to improve a
bitten?
bow, which you
No.
get later.
I
Oh,
went to her for help afterwards.
No
I
one
mean,
heard
that's how bows work, right? On
how bows
with
work.
gears.
I almost did.
Exactly.
I don't know much about archery, but I do know that.
She's gonna be fine.
It's completely accurate. I sensed some pills. My Joel sense was tingling. Okay.
What else is there? Did you get it all?
I got everything out of there, yes.
Okay.
Now we're in a museum. The museum is actually kind of cool. It does get a little stressful later. This is not the locked door.
This is some pretty lame art, if you ask me.
Lame art? Oh, in the
You
museum.
you said we're in a museum.
I don't know what. It's
Pretty lame museum.
It's like a colonial history museum. You'll see
Oh.
you'll see
Because
some
Boston.
guys, not guys, but what's it called? Mannequins. That's it.
Oh, that's gonna be creepy.
There's a Liberty
I thought there
Bell.
was a shiv door over here. Is that? That must be a different section. Okay.
Is it a different section, or are you looking for something that doesn't exist on hard?
Not in this place. No, it's still there. It's actually
Aaron's trying.
more important in hard because they're full of materials that exist. I'm trying to trigger an event.
What kind of event? Like a specific event, or like?
Shit.
It's that
Oh
one.
well. No.
Sorry. Sorry, that was me.
That freaked me out so hard the first time I
Sorry.
played.
Come on, stay close to me.
My brother used to just play this game on repeat And every time he got to the scene, he would shoot the vase and break it before Ellie could, but she would still do the thing. And she'd be like, sorry. And the vase was already
amazing.
broken. And he got such joy out of that. They think he's a psychopath.
Yeah, she did like a little jig there.
She
Yeah.
did. It freaked me
got
out
a-
the first time I played because I was not looking at her, and so I just heard something break, and I just tensed my whole body. And
Started shooting.
yeah,
Kyle, did
Start
you just go
shooting.
all the way over there to get a firefly pendant?
it's literally you could have told me to stop, and I wouldn't have been able to. It's in my bones where I know
No, I
where
love it.
all the
I love
things
that you
are,
did it.
and I have to get them.
No, please collect them all.
And now we need
Yeah.
to know who it was so we can. David
Pour one out
Michael
for
Vigil.
David Michael Vigil.
Pour one out for David Michael Vigil.
R.I.P.
Rip. I'm gonna make another shift because there are clickers in here later. Spoiler:
is
there's clickers everywhere.
An old museum. Some of these things are hundreds of years old. Really? Wow.
Wow. Oh wow. I feel like I'm missing something here.
Oh, I thought that was a clicker for a second, but nope, that was one of our people.
Just one of ours. Okay, that's the mannequin I was thinking of.
Oh, that's creepy.
It's creepy. Well, it's weird because it looks like he has the fungus. You know.
Yep, sure does.
How to be a star? Is that what that's? How to be a star?
I can't.
Something.
I think
Getting
so.
away with it. I don't know. Oh, 1,001 ways to cook squirrel. That honestly would probably be useful
That one would be useful.
in the post-apocalypse. I've never read those books. That's a new thing.
Can-
How to
can
draw
you?
criminals. How to draw criminals? I don't know what that says. Okay.
All right, watch your head.
He's lifting a couple of wooden beams.
How are you going to get through there?
I'm alive. I'll make my way around. Look here! Tess?
Uh-oh. This is bad.
I can't remember where to go now. Around here. Yeah, so we do, like any D&D party, you never want to get separated.
Yeah, why didn't they just go with you through this room?
Well, it blocked the path. There's no way
It
for them to
wasn't
come back
supposed
through.
to break, yeah.
So, like, I had lifted that up. And now it's
Yeah, I know, but he said that he was going to go around to them.
Yes, that's what I'm doing now.
Yeah,
Like
so
find
if he
another
can...
way through. Yeah, I
Yeah,
So I
so
thi- I
why
thi-
didn't they just all go together the way that he's going?
Well, I think because then the clickers heard them, and so they had to run. Oh, I forgot it comes back on this way.
Seems to me that they should have stayed together and just gone through this room.
Aaron, it's obvious you would have survived this much better.
It's true, but you know, my brick throwing skills aren't great. So,
I mean, I actually imagine you've thrown more bricks than you have shot a gun. So I imagine it might be your best apocalypse skill.
you know, now that I think about it, I don't know that I've actually done either. I have thrown things, but not specifically bricks.
I have thrown things in
I've
my
thrown
life.
I have thrown things in my life. I don't know that I would do well in this world. I've never thrown a brick or shot a gun or made a shiv or a Molotov cocktail. Although that one I feel like I could probably make it.
There's that guy.
Mason, I've never thrown a brick because I can't think of a time when I've had an
Me too.
opportunity to throw a brick.
So I'm waiting to shiv this one, and I'm gonna save my last shiv because there is a locked door in this area that I want to open with my shiv,
Oh, okay.
because then it gives me goodies. But there's one more clicker in that hallway.
No, I mean, like, Mason is asking if I have never been around a brick. I've, like, seen bricks, but typically they're not just, like, lying there asking to be thrown. They're, like, built into the side of a house or something. I have not spent a lot of time around loose bricks. I've thrown rocks. I guess
Well, a
that's
brick is
basically
just like a fancy rock when you think about it.
Yeah, so...
So this is the cafe.
But-
where they keep
No, you can
scissors.
call me dog anytime you want to, Mason. Rocks are baby brick. I'm sorry, rock are baby brick.
Rock
yes,
are
you are
baby brick.
You are correct, Mason.
Who-
rock are
who-
baby brick.
Who wouldn't know Erin and know that she would be completely fine with being called dog? It's like her favorite thing.
Yeah, I say it all the time. I wish I could skip a brick across a pond. I'm gonna have to cultivate that skill once we're allowed to go back out into the world.
You gonna dance with some mannequins?
Can you dance with them? Or just,
I'm dancing with them right now. Isn't it obvious?
You're break dancing.
This.
Yeah, you're break dancing with them. That's true. I shouldn't ask stupid questions.
Thank you. This is not one of those stupid question pod streams.
Oh, Mason, Griffin McElroy got me saying dog. Like, a while ago, I got on this kick where I was saying, like, nah, dog, all the time. And it sounds so stupid coming out of my mouth. Like, it really does. I am not a nah, dog kind of person.
Nah, dog.
But I can't stop myself. I say it all the time. And every time I do, my husband just looks at me and shakes his head. He's like, no, you can't say that.
So they went upstairs, apparently.
Yeah, we don't know where they are at this point, right? We're just looking for them.
Coming on the other side of that guy.
Oh, you just hit it in the face with a brick.
It's my specialty.
I love it. It's a good specialty to have.
Watch her disseminate his face. Look at that.
God, I want to be Tess.
She broke a plank doing that.
The girl.
Ellie, you're immune.
Okay, so this is
Not to death,
a
Aaron.
shitty spot. Oh my
She'll
gosh.
be
Oh, I'm
fine.
wasting bullets.
Just a flesh wound.
All right, guys, we're gonna do a punch party.
Punch party.
It's really the only way I can survive. Can I shoot well now? Man, they love tearing apart a head. Jess,
Mason is writing down random quotes from us, and I need to go through the chat before I log off at the end of this and make notes of them so that Colin can put them on t-shirts for us.
Perfect. They don't end. Reload, reload, reload.
For all of these friends.
There's so many of them.
There was
I
a lot
want to
of
be an
those.
infected voice actor.
I don't think
You
there
what?
must not be very many, right? Because they could probably like. I imagine
Yeah.
there's a guy. There's probably one guy who's like,
one guy.
I can eat so many oranges and make so much,
So
Noise.
much German.
so much German. Okay, but at least those scenes are honestly, it's chaotic, but it's easier. No, what the heck? Because you can literally just punch your way out of it compared to a clicker where you're like, I'm gonna die immediately.
Right.
All right, let's have a touching moment real quick.
Tess, how are you holding up?
Just a bit winded.
What the
This way.
caption
This will get
said.
us to the roof.
What about you, girl?
How about you, kid? You okay?
Define okay.
Are you still breathing?
Do small panicked breaths count?
Yeah, they count.
They count.
Right? Then I'm okay.
Okay, a second ago I was like, that he didn't say what the caption said, but I think it was Kyle who didn't say what the caption
It may have been
said.
that. Yeah.
I can't tell who's talking.
I'm so sorry.
No, I love
I
it.
have a new bingo thing to add.
Yeah.
Is there a thing?
But again, that's just a gimme.
It is, yeah. Like I said, a free space. Kind of like me talking about World War Z, or what did Mason say? And then he just really got me on. Using excuses for my gameplay. That's what it was.
Yes.
Mason says he'll be our quote bot.
Excellent.
All right, we
gotta
got a
find a way
cutscene
across.
coming up.
There she is. That's our
That'll be a
building.
good cutscene.
How convenient.
That's really far away.
It's pretty damn far away.
Do we get to
so
jump from
pretty.
rooftop to rooftop?
There is not a jump button in this game. We discussed
Oh.
this.
Did we discuss this last week?
There's
I
a
forgot.
plank button.
Yeah.
Oh. I'll take that. Honestly, that's a little less scary.
Yeah.
Like a tiny, tiny bit less scary. Like
think it-
1% less scary.
I think it's
Almost
definitely
scratching a lot.
Naughty Dog trying to get away from like the last game they made with Uncharted, which was basically a guy jumping and climbing on cliffs. And so
got
they're
it.
like, yeah, not everyone can do that, especially a 50-year-old guy.
Now watch your
I
step
keep
as you
forgetting
go
Joel's
now, 'cause it's gonna be-
50-something.
I know.
He looks so good for his age. Especially his, like, in the apocalypse.
Yeah.
Like, I'd have put him at early 40s.
I mean, that's why Tess is around. Tess is probably 30-something, right? She's sticking around him, though.
Now, see, Tess, I think,
Was that
is
everything
probably
you hoped
younger
for?
than she looks. I
Jury's
feel
still
like
out.
You think she's in
the
her 20s?
apocalypse... I don't know. I feel like
Jumping out of that view.
Tess looks hardened in a way
Come
that
on, this way.
No. That's fair.
that seems to work better on Joel.
Hey,
That's
pick
fair.
it up.
Oh, no, I guess you're right. She probably is in her 30s.
That sounds true.
Honestly, she could be in her
We're
20s.
almost done. Stay focused.
Yes, ma'am.
She's got like this set to her jaw that gives her the look of like this battle-hardened general
Oh, for sure.
that...
Well, you got to think about it, too. Even if she was in her 30s, she would have been basically a 10 or teenager, like 10 years
Yeah.
old teenager during all this. So it's
Right
like
around this corner. Come on.
formative years to be
Yeah.
living
Moving,
through.
kid.
That is true.
Mason said in the chat, making excuses for your gameplay. And then he says, Kyle, you're doing way better than I would. I can't really shit talk.
It's just because I literally forgot a core mechanic of the game for about 10 minutes. And I accept
That's okay.
that. I accept that. There's something over here.
Look at those bloody footprints.
That's a dead guy.
It is a
dead
dead
miss.
guy.
There's a Firefly logo on his arm.
Yeah, see? He's a
Look at
firefly.
this.
What
It's
if
a
we
dead
get there
guy.
and they're all dead?
They won't be.
But how do you know?
I just do.
Patrol the rendezvous area, ensure no military presence before moving the girl to the next safe house. Make sure the girl is well fed and in good health. Her safety is of the utmost importance.
Do they still have printers?
They must have printers.
That
I
was
mean,
kind of typewriter-y. That might have been a
it's possible.
typewriter.
I think
No, that
well,
was
the-
like a Times Roman or Garamond.
they do
type
still have
font.
like generators and stuff because they show
Right.
in like some of the infrastructure stuff.
I just think it'd be hard for like the resistance to
Yeah.
have that kind of technology.
Yeah, you would think that they would have just handwritten the note.
Which they did half of it.
Yeah.
Funny.
Yeah, just handwrite the whole thing.
There we go.
I'm sure that
Home
the
stretch,
creative
Tess.
team thought of that, and there's an explanation for why it was typed.
There probably
Probably.
is, and now that is the only thing I want an answer to. So
I
if the
love-
creative team
Somebody
could get
know.
back to us on that. Wow, we made pretty good time. Is that our building?
That's our building.
Just so it's out there, I can't swim.
Look, it looks like it's shallow on the right side. Follow me.
I'm glad Marlene hired you guys.
What do you mean?
I know you guys are getting paid for this, but I'm trying to say thanks.
Yeah, sure thing.
Oh, their shoes are going to be all wet.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Their pants are going to be all wet. They're going to be so squelchy, and you can't hide that from clickers.
I like the swan boats though. The swan boats are good.
Well, look at them.
I am gonna come over here real quick.
Because there's something you just
Firefly.
you just knew.
Linda Davidson. Pour one out.
I love that you know where they all are.
And a thing happened with PlayStation. Whenever you want to get like trophies and stuff, you to accomplish things, you have to do like they're tied to your username, but you can't change your username. And I picked a really bad one when I first set it up. And so I played this game on PS3 and I got everything. And then I got it on PS4 with the new version and I wanted the trophies again. So I played through and got everything. And then I changed my username. I basically made a new account. And so I needed the trophies on my new account. And
Of
so I
course.
played through it again. So it's pretty, yeah, I got it all kind of down. Except for core mechanics, like I can ship it.
That's weird that they won't let you change your username.
Yeah, it sucks.
No, no, no.
What happens now?
What are you doing, Tess?
Maybe they had a map or something to tell us where they were going.
How far are we gonna take
As
this?
far as it needs to go. Where is
Tess
this
really
lab
wants
of
those
theirs?
guns.
Oh, she never said. She only mentioned that it was someplace out west.
What are we doing here? This is not us.
What do you know about us? About me?
I know that you are smarter than this.
Really? Guess what? We're shitty people, Joel. It's been that way for a long
No,
time.
we are survivors.
This is our chance.
It is over, Tess! Now, we tried. Let's just go home.
I'm not going anywhere. This is my last stop.
What?
Our luck had to run out sooner or later.
You going on?
No, don't! Don't touch me.
Holy shit. She's infected.
Joel,
Oh no.
Let me see.
I didn't mean for this.
Show it to me.
No. I don't like this.
Oh, Christ.
Oops, right?
Sorry, Aaron.
Give me your arm.
Yeah.
This was 3 weeks. I was bitten an hour ago, and it's already worse. This is fucking real, Joel. You've got to get this girl to Tommy's. He used to run with this crew. He'll know where to go.
No. That was your crusade. I am not doing that.
Yes, you are. Look, there's enough here that you have to feel some sort of obligation to me, so you get her to Tommy's. They're here.
Damn it.
I can buy you some time, but you have to run.
You want us to just leave you here?
Yes.
There's no way that...
I will not turn into one of those things. Come on. Make this easy for me.
I can find...
No, just go! Just fucking go.
Ellie,
I'm sorry. I didn't mean for this.
get a move on.
You know you're in there. Drop your weapons and come out with your hands up.
Bye, Tess.
I think we should take a break.
Yeah.
We'll just take a couple minutes and get refreshed, and Mason can take care of himself for all the things that we are putting his body through, I guess.
Yeah,
we'll,
that's...
We'll be back in a little bit to digest what happened.
I'm sad.
All right, we'll be right back.
Yes.
And we're back. So, Tess is
Everyone have a
dead.
good cry while we were gone.
Exactly.
Yeah, Tess sure is dead.
Sure is dead. Aaron, do you want to say?
you know-
I probably should have let you digest it first on camera, but the first thing you mentioned was about how you kind of suspected Tess might not make it.
Yeah. Just from the way you guys had talked about the game prior to us doing the stream, I heard a lot about Joel and Ellie, but I'd never heard of Tess. And also, it just kind of makes sense that, like, the nature of this type of game, you know, if you've got a group of people, at least one of them is going to get infected. And we know Ellie can't, and we know Joel can't, because then the game would be over. So it made sense. Like, I was expecting Tess to die. And she reminds me a lot of a character I really love in Zombies Run, who at one point does get bitten and is not in the game anymore.
Oh.
So,
sad.
yeah, it's very sad. Actually, so I've been replaying Zombies Run, and I just reran the mission where that character dies, like, last week. So, it's all right. I'm fine.
You're
Do you like cry when you run?
raw. No, I do cry when I run sometimes.
So, in addition to your body losing fluids by sweat, it's also by tears.
Sobbing.
That's good.
Yep.
That's really good. Yeah, I think one of the reasons this is probably the first time in the game, the first time I played it, where I realized, oh, this is a real game. Like, this is a real story, by just like how quickly you were able to like love Tess and like care about her in the game, even though you played for we've played for a total of maybe 2 hours or 2.5 hours. And like her dying is still a big moment, just even though it's still so early in the game. So it's,
I mean,
it's some good stories.
Joel's daughter died within like the first
Yeah.
7 minutes, and that
Right.
was
Yeah.
kind of intense.
Well, my
So-
my favorite quote so far of the stream is whenever Tracy said that the child dying early on was a feature of the game. So that's still my favorite quote
It's
so
not
far
a
of
flaw;
the
it's a
stream.
feature.
It's a feature.
because it shows you what good storytelling it is, and how
Yeah.
lovable these characters are.
You
Yep.
have to kill the women and the children to make a good story.
As soon as
That is also true.
And
Yeah,
this is a Wham Juice Now segment. That we're
it is.
doing.
Yeah, we're talking too much about the
Writing
narrative.
tips.
All right, I'm going back in.
Okay.
What the
I should
fuck?
probably heal up at some
I
point.
can't believe we did that.
Stop.
Well, what else were you gonna do,
We
Ellie?
just left her to die.
Stop.
She was gonna die anyway.
They had
close to me,
prolonged
you have to
eye contact before he walked away. Like that moment gets me.
Just keep
Like
pushing forward.
I get where Ellie's coming from, but at the same time, like she's infected. She's gonna die anyway. So better to
Think
let her.
If you would, sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say better to let her go out, you know, kind of in a blaze of glory, protecting her friends, than just turn and Joel has to shoot her.
Oh my god.
There's Tess.
Oh.
Check out the door.
Well, what were you gonna say, Tracy?
I am sad. I was gonna say, I think if you get, I don't know if you can. If you go there quick enough, you can watch her.
Oh,
Here
fight?
soon.
I don't.
shot.
I don't.
I don't know if you can.
I don't think so. I've watched a
Okay.
couple of YouTube videos where they do outside the context programming, where they kind of go outside of the
Should move.
viewer, so you can see what things are being prepared behind the scenes, so like animations and stuff
Oh,
like that.
I love that.
As
yeah.
soon as you start that scene
Oh,
where
okay.
you're on the other side of the door, her body is already there.
Okay.
That was one of the things they check, where they're like, "When did Tess actually die?" And it's like immediately it's loaded in as her body.
Okay.
I think
I
that's
used to
for the
always race
best.
around.
I wouldn't want to
Yeah.
watch her get gunned down.
Yeah.
Do.
Good news though, I have a
Joel.
very good rifle.
I got this.
I was trying to go for a head.
I mean, you are gonna alert all those people who killed Tess.
Well,
to
they
the
already-
fact that
Oh no, they won't chase me in the back. Luckily.
that you're like
your
right
head
there.
Let's get Molotov at you guys.
Was that an infected that you were shooting at?
No, these are military guys.
Oh,
These are real human beings.
Helmet on? What was that?
Yeah, Mason, that was from last week when a child died. Did I say that, or was that Aaron?
I just remember
it was
we were talking-
definitely you because you and Colin were
okay.
talking about flaws in the game versus features of the game.
Yeah, so Colin isn't here to defend himself, but we've discussed frequently that Spider-Man is a deeply flawed game, and The Last of Us doesn't have any flaws.
Right,
Yep.
which you can actually find that debate on our new stream on Saturdays, or every other Saturday. Press X to podcast.
However, I am now playing Spider-Man, and I'm obsessed with it. And it's all I
Spider-Man is a
dream
very
about,
good game, and I think
Think about.
it was the moment in our discussion whenever I
Good job.
pointed out some of the flaws, and Colin was like, "No, it's flawless," and I was like, "No, you haven't played Last of Us. This is a flaw." And then we just talked about the child dying, and that's when Tracy admitted that it's a feature for her. If they put it on the back of the box for her.
Neil called me specifically, and he's like, "Hey, kids
did.
die in this one." I'm like,
Come on, Ellie.
"You have my money."
Yeah, sign me up.
Probably used too much ammo to be really useful. This is on hard mode, really any mode of this game. The very good psychological effects that it has is where you do feel like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Now I'm not going to survive the next round because I don't have enough
Yeah.
bullets.
Yeah.
Stay with me. Come on.
So I do that even like when I play D&D, I like hoard my spell slots. I'm like,
Yeah.
I can just keep using cantrips. It'll be fine. I can minor illusion this guy to death. And it's because like, what if I use up my last good spell slot and then I don't, like, I need it and I don't have it.
Yeah.
Can you stealth through this whole game without killing anybody? That's
There, I'm not sure.
right?
I want to say there's apparently an option to go through the final scene, which you'll remember, Tracy, without killing
Yes.
anybody, and I cannot imagine that. I don't know how you would play that.
What are we doing?
Oh, this part always stresses me out.
Joel,
But there
how
is
are
a
we gonna get out
YouTube
of
clip
here?
where it's like the pacifists run of
through
Last
that
of
all.
Us.
Yeah.
I would be so much more
Stay
stressed
down.
out by
How many
that.
more there are?
Oh yeah.
I want more stuff.
I saw something on Twitter where so in the next game, all the NPCs in your enemies have names that they call each other, and like there's
when
dogs
they
too that you have to
die?
fight. Yeah.
They lament each other.
Yeah, I did see a critique of it, and it's like, what is the point of making you feel bad if it's not something you can avoid?
Right. I'm gonna die
It's
this
not
time, guys.
encouraging you towards.
It just
is
makes
gonna
it
be a
that much
dead
more real.
Shoot you dead!
Oh, I missed. Come on. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was. I didn't want to be seen by a guy. I wasn't paying attention.
Well, we're distracting you too.
Yeah, the new game, there was like this whole thing they were talking about where like
Stay down
when
on
you
the
kill
highway,
somebody
Laura.
and they find their body, like other NPCs, and they'll be like, no, they got Greg. Why? Or like when the dog dies and they're like,
Greg.
no, Buster.
There's a dog and it dies?
Yeah,
In the
no,
second game,
there's
it's like a new
multiple
feature.
dogs.
That's that's a
attack
new
dogs.
feature.
Well, the dog,
It's worse than children dying.
the dogs are like this new mechanic where you can leave a scent trail that they can pick up.
Yeah, I remember you saying last week that the dogs are not your friend and you cannot
Right.
pet them.
Okay. Yeah, I knew he saw me. These take so long to run.
So are we going to stream the new one when it comes out?
I would like to. We're probably not going to do it. Oh, I'm out of bullets.
Not
Oh,
in
so
your first
that's another stressful thing, by the way. I just clicked my gun even though I was out of ammo, and because they heard that click that shows I have an empty cartridge or barrel, they
Oh, no.
say that to each other. They're like, he's out of ammo, and they'll rush you. It's very stressful.
Yeah, but you got that rifle coming out of your shoulder.
Guys, did you see that headshot? Because I was very
That was
impressed with
That was a
Good,
very
yeah.
good headshot.
I don't do that all the
We're
time.
all very impressed.
Thank you.
I said that really sarcastically and flatly. You're very good at this game.
Come on out. Come on, guy. Oh, I didn't mean to do that right then. I just threw a bunch of glass shards at Ellie.
Well, maybe it'll,
Did you
make
see
the
that
other guy
incredible
come to
headshot?
check out.
She's immune to glass,
The
by the
sound.
way.
Let me follow it up.
Oh my gosh.
Apparently she is.
Oh my gosh. Do y'all remember that one headshot I did? It was so cool.
It was so good.
So good.
Do
Just
it again.
Remember the added nothing
No,
else.
don't run over here, guy. I need to heal. Will you let me heal? Chill over there for a second.
Sorry, I dropped my phone. Defeat him in combat.
Is that all of them? No, there's more.
Did you just punch that guy to death?
No, I hit him with a stick.
Oh.
My powerful stick.
Would that take a person out in real life?
I mean, it would do something to their face for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, is it a wooden stick or like
Right.
a
It's like a
metal
plank.
pipe?
No, it's a stick, like a plank.
Oh, I don't know. I mean,
Aaron, come visit me and I will whack you over the head with a stick as hard as I can.
What I
see
do
if you
like is that
recover.
the
cool,
humans-
as long as you wear a mask to do it.
Shit. Y'all,
Yes.
I'm
Because I don't
dead.
think you can get me from 6 feet away.
It'll be a 6-foot stick.
So I'm gonna need you to
Nice.
that was the last
wear a
bullet.
mask. Oh dear.
Looks like Kyle's doing a pacifist run. for the
Yeah.
rest of
Those famous pacifist run where you've already killed 18 men.
It's like a born again pacifist run.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I got a Molotov. The problem is there's two guys
Fuck
in
it
that
up.
room. I thought I was.
Then
gonna
you need a really big Molotov.
Do you have a bottle?
Oh shit! Oh, he saw me. Damn it! I suck at this, guys.
Now, do we just assume that Ellie is like right behind you at all times?
Yeah, she pretty much follows. All right, guy, I'm coming after you. Where are you at?
It's one-on-one now.
He's standing still, so my super hearing can't sense him.
Thanks, Mason.
What did Mason say?
He said, in all caps, a born again pacifist run.
That was a very good quote.
Oh, I did get him. I got them both.
You got them
Oh,
both. Good
nice.
job.
Oh, I'm so
Good
proud.
explosion.
I have absolutely no ammo. I'm not going to survive after this. There's nothing in here. Did they drop anything?
It'd be cool if they
Ammo.
did.
Yes.
This is what I'm saying, though. I used, like, I don't know, 12 bullets in that encounter, and I got 2 back out of it. It sucks. Hard sucks.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Maybe those cars have like
There's stairs over there.
a crowbar in
I
them.
wish. You do get a melee pipe later that you can find.
And also,
Mason apparently cursed, and the auto mod thinks that he's being crass.
Oh, yeah, we don't have a mod set up for this one. for this stream.
I did
Spores.
that the other day. During Dream Daddy, I said I said, motherfucker, I want to fish fry now, and it wouldn't let me say.
But if you'd said daddy fucker, it would have gone through.
It would have gone through, and that's a sexism. I even put spaces in the fucker, and it didn't work.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, so you missed that tidbit.
Mason says, imagine asking for a melee pipe at Home Depot.
I do love that Ellie just gets to chill without a mask. Let's see if I can do this one stealthy, guys.
You got this, buddy.
I feel like in this scenario you could just like rip off their mask and then watch them freak out.
I think you can.
Oh, really?
You do.
Ooh,
I don't know
try
if you
that
can
next
like
time.
control it, but I feel like that's something that happens, and I
That
might
be
just
an
be
animation.
making that up.
Interesting.
Well, we've barely determined whether or not you've played this game.
I think I hallucinated it. I had a very vivid dream once that was similar to The Last of Us.
I love how fast you strangle people in this game.
But it's also like slow enough to be slow.
Yeah, but I think it takes something like 5 minutes
Oh, to strangle somebody?
IRL to strangle someone to death.
Does it really?
I feel like that's what I learned on Serial when they discussed how long it takes to manually strangle someone.
Maybe
I do
Joel
want-
is just so strong he instantly crushes the windpipe.
That's possible. I imagine if you did apply enough force, because maybe like manual strangulation takes 5 minutes, but he's throwing his bicep in there, you know?
That's true.
Yeah.
Hey, the auto mod let Mason say, "What the fuck?"
What the fuck? Is it because we said it? Maybe they can only allow things we've said.
I don't know. That's weird. Mason just said, "Hey, what the fuck?"
Sorry, I just realized y'all could probably use some light
Light is
from
good.
my magical nipple light. Thank you, Mason, for that good branding.
Hey, I can't swim.
Oh, God.
Just fully submerge all of your weapons.
Yeah, it's always smart.
You cannot
Always
get
good.
over that.
Mason, I
under.
don't know for a fact that it's 5 minutes. I seem to recall that being what they said on Serial. I could be wrong.
So we have multiple murder things that we need to try for ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember
first
reading
you have
somewhere
to-
it takes like 3 minutes. Like if you're without oxygen for 3 minutes, then it's death. I mean, there's a lot of brain damage before that,
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Maybe it was 3 minutes then.
but I may have also made that up. I'm not secure in that at all.
No, that
It is
sounds-
longer than the 10 seconds that it is in this game, though.
That is a fact.
Yes.
But I do appreciate that the game decided to, speed the process along, because I don't want to watch you strangle a guy for 3 to 5 minutes every time you try
Right.
to strangle a guy.
Yeah.
Ellie's got a flashlight now too.
Great news, guys.
Yay!
Ella's got a flashlight. She holds it with her
It's in
hand.
nipple.
Like a normal person.
Smuggler.
Mason tried to explain what Automod caught him for, and it caught him again.
Basically, this whole story is not really as fun, but it's people who are trying to sneak in and smuggle stuff in, and they never showed up, and that's the dead man. That's the dead man. It must
All
be
right.
actually pretty old.
Mason, try saying duck instead of fuck when you try to explain.
There's stuff over here, which
The
is
bubbles.
why I'm here.
You tried to say duck me, that was funny. you don't get to say that though.
Firefly Pandant.
Automod thinks I'm requesting a thorough ducking or something.
Pills.
Maybe Automod just is privy to the Wham Juice chat and knows that there's like a 75% chance that is what you're asking. It has you confused with Dan.
It's a dead end.
Good dive.
There's a ladder. Maybe we can use that.
These parts are always so frustrating to me.
I'm
I
trying
hate
to
having to swim and pull the plank around. It's the
Yeah.
most frustrating thing.
I'm trying to remember if there's something down here. I don't think there is. There's another spot where there's something in the water. It's just like, Ellie, learn how to swim. Come on, jeez. Literally, all the cities are flooded. This is an essential skill.
Should teach them a military skill.
Yeah.
Mason wants
think
to
she'll be
know
able
if
to swim
Joel
in
is
the next
ever
one?
dry for more than 2 minutes. I don't think he is.
I don't think so either. He's got
Here,
big,
you jump
like,
on this bookcase and I'll just push it around.
yeah. I mean, it's a pallet. Let's give them a little credit.
Oh, it's a pallet. Okay, I
Did you say a
couldn't. I can't really.
bookcase?
I thought it was a bookcase. Well, he went underwater and there was like
Yeah.
a bookcase or something,
Oh, yeah.
and I didn't know what this was. Oh, I guess it wasn't a bookcase. It was like a column. Where are they right now?
They're in a train station.
Oh, so probably not a bookcase.
Probably not a... Boston is well known for their library bus or train stations, when you think about it.
Oh, Mason, have you played this game before?
Oh, that's a good question. Good job asking it.
Thank you.
You also
Mason
wonder how
says
good the
nope.
seal is on that mask of his after he's been swimming.
True.
There's still spores out here, y'all.
Mason
Or
said
fungi.
no.
What do we call them? Fungi.
Fungus dust.
Fungus dust. All right,
Which is
emotional
a better
cutscene
word
coming
than
up. That's not really
spores. Ugh,
Spores.
I hate it. Do either of you guys watch Doctor Who?
No.
Okay, then I will just
Just sit on that one.
Hey, look.
keep that empty child reference to myself
About
then.
Tess. I don't even know what
Here's how this thing's gonna play out.
Oh, I was
You
just
don't
going to
bring
ask
up
if
Tess.
Joel was the
Ever.
empty child, Mason.
Matter of fact, we just keep our histories to ourselves. Secondly, don't tell anybody about your condition. They think you're crazy, they'll try to kill you. And lastly, you do what I say when I say it. We clear?
Sure.
Clear?
Repeat it.
What you say goes.
Good. Now there's a town a few miles north of here. There's a fella there that owes me some favors. Good chance he could get us a car.
Okay.
Let's get a move on.
And the adventure begins.
So this is
But the
probably
adventure
good.
hasn't begun yet?
Yeah, no adventuring yet.
The real adventure. has
The real Joel and Ellie adventure. Does this feel like a good place to end for the evening?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm gonna throw it over our chat real quick. Perfect. So, yeah, a lot of things have happened so far. Tess,
So
I died a lot more than Tess did. When you think about it,
That's true. She only died one time.
yeah, which is insane. But yeah, other than that, it was actually I felt kind of short. Like this whole little section kind of felt short, mostly because I think we had to replay that one section like 4 or 5 times. But yeah, so we will be back on Wednesday next week. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Kyle the Turner. And y'all want to do yours?
Go for it, Tracy.
Find me on Twitter at AdilsWarlock.
And you can find me on all social medias at Unabashedly Aaron.
Even LinkedIn. You can find her LinkedIn profile at Unabashedly Aaron, getting all those unabashedly jobs.
Yep.
Perfect. Tomorrow night we are streaming Detroit Become Human, Tracy and I, which is Detroit drinking game, basically. I was
I
trying
have
to.
5 bottles of wine.
Oh my gosh!
Oh,
I need to go to the
Tracy,
store.
don't drink them all.
Done. They're $2.50 a bottle at Walmart.
so
And it's
cheap.
good. And
Is
I'm
it,
living
though?
for it. It is actually.
Okay.
I'm not a very snotty palate though. That was
Yeah.
gross. I'm not
Snotty.
I'm not a very snobby palate.
Anyway,
That's very.
I love
good.
it.
I was trying to explain to my Canadian friend who lives across the river from Detroit the game that we played, and then I just started listing off a bunch of Detroit facts for them.
they're like,
and
wow, this is really fun, Kyle. I'm so glad that we had this conversation.
exactly, it was just like, why don't you catch our stream? And it's basically this, but
But
yeah,
with visuals.
but with visuals and Tracy's good game playing and throwing her controller around, which is fun. Yeah, and then on what's on Friday now? There's something on Friday. Oh, Alex streams in the evening, where he makes. Oh, and also thank you, Alex, for the hold music that's on the little waiting thing. It's so good. It fits this game perfectly. And when I found it, I was like, Alex, please let me use it. So you should definitely check out his SoundCloud. The French Alexander, I think is what it is if you search that, or if you just search Alex Taylor. And then Saturday, we are doing Press X to Podcast, which is Tracy and Colin and I's video game talk show, basically, where we just sit around for an hour and talk. I actually have no idea what we're talking about.
Because I started playing it.
Exactly. Tracy actually gets to be a part of the debates, which is fun.
Yeah.
And
that'll be exciting.
So in the chat, Mason said, oh, sorry. That's right. Dream Daddy is on Saturday.
Oh, yeah. And Dream Daddy with me and Morgan is going to be a little late this week. We're pushing it back to 9:30 Eastern because Morgan has a conflict.
And whenever a good Dream Daddy always adjusts whenever there's a conflict. And so I'm very excited. That's a fun stream. I really love that stream.
You have to be accommodating of your other dads.
Yeah, exactly. What were you going to say, Tracy?
Mason in the chat said, thank you guys. That was a lot of fun. And when I first glanced at it, I thought he said that was sort of fun. And I'm like, you know what? That's fair.
Honestly, we take it. That's pure. That's completely acceptable. I appreciate that.
He also says, y'all are killing it, specifically children.
And unabashedly employed.
There's so many good all of these things. I'm glad that he's our quote bot because that's works out very very well.
Oh, we need to do a real quick bingo debrief.
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
So the ones that I have are Joel dies by clicker. Someone says zombie instead of infected. Let's see.
L3 was L3 one of them?
Press L3 for hint pops up. I am wearing my glasses tonight instead of my contact lenses, or switching from contacts to glasses midstream. Kyle talked about Texas.
Yeah.
I am not reusing a coffee mug. Y'all have not seen this one yet, so you can't mark that off. One of us realizes we forgot to mention one of our podcasts or streams. We didn't list everything we did, so you can't mark that one off today.
Yeah.
But one or more of us was drinking an alcoholic beverage. So if you managed to get bingo, good for you. Let us know.
Yeah, we want to know.
But it's going to be harder this week because we didn't do every single thing on the list like we did last week.
It was also a little shorter stream too. Where it wasn't. I mean, there was a lot of action going on, so we didn't have a lot of.
Yeah.
It was so many people. I punched so many people, and died so many times.
It was very good though.
It was fun.
I mean, this is why I'm here. I want to watch you punch people. That's why I signed on for this.
And then I said I can't legally do that, but I can do it in a game, and you're like, I'll accept.
Yeah, exactly.
So, perfect. Awesome. Well, cool. Well, then we will be back next Wednesday at 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central. And yeah, please check out all the other streams going on this week.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Smash that subscribe button.
Smash it.
Smash it.
We will see y'all next week.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.